fun friends, this is Janet with Photography Makes, and today I'm coming on to share with you what I'm doing for Let's Do Die Cutting Monday. It's this little guy right here. So I've been inspired about these, I've been inspired to do some of these little voodoo dolls, seeing some other people's videos, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, I have the perfect shape for this. And then I looked through all my dies and I'm like, oh, and I have enough things to make them interesting. So I'm going to show you what I have used, and then we're going to make one together. So for my little doll shape, I'm actually using this die set. It's a Momenta gingerbread shaker die. I don't know if he has a name, but he came out last year. And here's the little outline. He's like the perfect size. So this is what I'm using for my doll. I'm also going to be using this die set. This is the pin cushion die set by Impression Obsession for the little pins, which I have a pile right here started. And then for my little bits and bobs and circles and X's, I'm using this little set from this whole die set, which is like a gamer set. But I thought it was the perfect size for like little eyeballs and the little crosses. And then for my stitching, I have this Gabby's Line Stitch stamp set from 49 and Market. So I'll be using this for my stitching details. You can also use something like this, which I might use in the next one. This is a little pattern tracing wheel. So this could add some like cool texture. Actually, I'm going to give you a couple of ideas, I think, that I have anyways, and I'm sure you all have more, but you could even use something like this. This is like a little edge distressing tool. So I have a little blade in there. So this might be fun as well. Okay, and as for tools, I am using this heart punch for my hearts. I am using Distress ink and black soot for distressing my edges. I'm using VersaFine black onyx for my stamping. I have this Copic marker, R29, which is lipstick red, which matches my hearts. Doesn't have to be red. I just punched everything in red. I'm using tweezers. I'm using a jewel picker, and I'm using my 2-way Zig glue pen. So, because all these pieces are little. Oh, I'm also using this, actually. This paint marker in silver from Dollar Tree. So, let's get making. I also have this little die here. It looks like a little button. Got a little example there. And that's out of this little no brand die set. But I also have this little bowl of buttons. So, I mean, you can always use regular buttons. But I think these could be really fun. So the first thing that we need to do is distress your edges, because I did my little guy backwards, and I should have started with distressing. And then we're going to add our little parts and pieces. So this is pretty simple, but it's also using dies and tools that you have to make something other than what it was intended for, which is always fun, you know, thinking outside the box. You could also make these any color. You can make these in brown and distress them in vintage photo. You can distress them in purple. You could, you know what I mean? So have fun. These are not a one size fits all. These could be so many things. So and use what you have. I mean, you might not have the little plus signs, but you might have letter dies. Those have an X in it. So, okay, so the first thing I did is actually I decided that I wanted to make his face. Do I want to do distressing too? We'll do that towards the end. So I'm going to pick one of these for his mouth. And I'm just going to ink this in black. You can also just add embossing powder. I was trying to think of what it was called. I'm sorry. So I want to do this zigzag line, but I want to make sure it's the right length. So I'm using these little tiny post-it notes here so that I only ink up the part that I want to ink. So I think that's going to be long enough. Okay. These don't need a lot of ink. It's a simple line. All right, so let's start with his face. So that's going to be his little mouth. Oh, that's so cool. All right. And then we're going to do, should we add the stitching around his body? So let's do that. We're going to do, I did this one last time. I kind of like this little, yeah, let's do this one. It's a little uneven and jagged, so I'm not really sure what we're going to get. I think this time we're going to go right across his torso. So I'm going to just put my little scrap piece real quick under here. Oh, let's go this way. Right across to his leg. Ooh, liking that. And then I'm going to take this little part. I think I'm going to go up this way. I want to block this. So I'm going to just do this. Looks like he has like little loose strings. I kind of love that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to leave it like that, I believe. Can always add more stamping later, right? So let's close this guy up. Alright, so next we need to give him some eyeballs. So I am using, I'm going to do the same as I did this one, which was the little plus a circle and another plus in a different color. So I'm going to use my two-way glue pen for this and my picker, my jewel picker. Actually I can do this first. So we're going to do my tweezers, and I'm going to just put some glue on this. And you can put this on the left or the right side. It's up to you. I liked it on the right side, so we're going to do that again. So I'm going to put this right about here. Okay. And then I'm going to find one of those little circles. I believe it was this one. I'm going to do a little glue here. Okay. That could be true too. It doesn't have to be equal. And then we're going to do this little plus. I'm going to make sure it's up and down. And then I'm going to use my little tweezers as my finger to get that off. There we go. And that's flat, so I can squish it. Okay, so there's his little eyeball. All right. Now for my heart, I just have this little heart here. And I didn't do anything to my heart other than stamp it on the last one. But this time, I think I want to kind of crumple it a little bit. I think we're going to do some of that too. I should probably start crumpling him now. So let's do some crumples. So we're going to do, I'm going to add this too. I'm just going to go right up the stitch line. We're going to do this twice. We're going to go up this time, this like this. I'm going to add a little stitching down here. And we'll do a little in here. Okay, and I think this guy's going to need some of that. So we're going to add some little dots up here. A little stitching down here. Oh yeah, that's so much better. And then we'll add some here. Right across. There we go. Oh yeah, that's so much better. We're going to add a couple dots in there. Okay. We're going to add some of those in my heart over here too. All right. I like that. So now I'm just pinching, honestly, just pinching and straightening. in different places. Trying not to rip them if I can help it. You can rip them. I mean, that could be fun too. If you rip his little arm off and then do like a piece of tape intentionally, I think that could be really cool. All right. Okay. All right, I think he has enough crinkles. So let's add some stitching to this heart. I'm just going to do these two little lines for this one this time. So I hope I'm in frame here. So we're going to do these two little lines, and these are uneven, so I like it that way. Let's knock this guy off. There we go. Oh, let's do a crisscross. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Okay. Let's add our heart. So I'm just using my tweezers here. And I did my heart crooked on the last one. So let's do it crooked on this one too. I'm going to go the opposite way though. Okay. And now let's prepare our pins. So I'm just using two of these little pins. And you can position them anywhere you want on your doll. Hold on, let me flip this guy over. I want it to be this way is the top. Okay. Here's one. Here's my second one. Maybe? Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to add my metallic marker. It's like subtle, but it's perfect. I must have a little bit of tacky on my on my thing here. Okay, so let's add our two-way pen. And let's see, where are we going to put these guys this time? We can, let's go this way. So we're just going to do the bottom. Okay. I love that. And then this one, which way should we do this one? We'll stick them right here, right in his leg, or her leg. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this right here. Oh, I think these are so funny. All right. So the last thing I did, honestly, this is, and like I said, you could add buttons. See what this guy looks like with a little button. I don't know if there's room for two. Oh, I kind of like that. I like the different colored buttons too. Should we add buttons to this guy as well? Let's see. He's got, let's see what colored buttons I have. I have two orange buttons here. Do we like the two orange together? Oh my goodness. I think one button is just lost. I think you would need two buttons if we're doing buttons. But I do honestly like the red with the orange button. And this one's flat on the bottom. You can also do paper buttons, but I think I like the texture of this. I don't have any glue guns on at the moment. I was charging my glue gun. I will turn that on real quick. While that's happening, I did use some of the stickles and crystal for the plus sign. I think it kind of made them a little more friendly. But you could do any color you wanted, or no glitter at all, but I just thought it added a little bit of something. You can also add glitter to your pins. That could be fun, or your heart. But overall, I guess I will, I'll heat up my glue gun. And I'm going to add these little pins. But overall, that's my little project for today. I hope you enjoyed them. I'm gonna make a few more, and then I would like to put them on a project of some sort, whether it's a card or a tag, I don't know. But yeah, I'll post pictures at the end to show you what I decided to do with them. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.